My big question when it comes to these two boycotts, the mass blackout and the we ain't buying it, was is this even going to be effective? That was my big question the day that it started when I was like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm beginning, and I started shutting all this stuff down. I didn't know anybody else who was like participating at that level. And of the people that I knew, I'm like, so are you guys seem like you're still shopping? I really was wondering, are enough people going to participate for this to be effective? Or are billionaires and corporations going to be like, there was a boycott? So I do know since then that there are people that a lot of people participated at different levels. So there are people who didn't boycotted big corporate on Black Friday, Cyber Monday through the weekend, but like they traveled or they stayed on streaming and social media. I didn't personally know anyone who was actually participating at like the level that was being asked, which, my world is small. I only know so many people. There's millions and millions of people in this country. So I'm just talking about from the people that I knew, I didn't see anybody participating quite at that level where it was like no big corporate shopping, cancel streaming, no ad supported platforms, don't work, don't travel. But there were people who participated at different levels. A lot of people didn't participate at all because they didn't give a shit. So at the start of it, I genuinely wondered if I was the only one. Like, if anyone cared, am I a fool for even trying? And that was a moment when I realized if I'm wondering this, there are probably other people who are wondering this too. And when people have those doubts, it can keep them from participating because they feel like, I mean, am I an idiot that nobody's doing this? I'm the only one. Or they might only do it half-ass, not going to the full level that they can. They're just doing like a part of it, which it seems like a lot of people did. I'm not going to say that's not effective. Or they just quit early when it gets hard because they're like, this is stupid. I'm the only one participating. Now, I wondered, I don't know if this is a matter of just like the organizers not getting the word out far enough, which is wicked hard. So that is not shade at all. Or is it a matter of people not wanting to give up their conveniences? Like liberals and centrists love to complain while not actually showing solidarity to create lasting change. And like, yeah, I said it. So argue with your mama about it. This is a week-long protest. That's it. It was 1 week. And there are people who still wouldn't do it. There are people who still only did it part way. I also found myself questioning at times, what is the specific call to action to the corporations? Now, I get the message that our purchasing power matters, that we are the economy, nothing moves without us. And for the we ain't buying it boycott, the message to Target around DEI, to Amazon about supporting Trump, and to Home Depot about aligning itself with ICE and helping ICE, that is clear. Stop doing these things. And also a bit of we are punishing you for doing these things. I think for me, though, when it came to some of the other companies, I wasn't totally clear. Staying off streaming, sure, but has Netflix specifically done something? I mean, Netflix is a $1 billion corporation, obviously, but what's the specific call to action for that company if it's not aligning itself with Trump and authoritarianism? Now, I haven't seen any specific things about Netflix. Maybe it is, but I think when you're including all these different corporations, I think the call to action can be a little bit clearer. What is the change behavior that we are demanding from all of these companies with our boycott? And also, what is the plan for escalation if they don't change after this 7-day boycott? That's an important piece to boycotting. What is the plan for escalation? This is why I said the No Kings March was largely pointless, because there wasn't a plan for escalation. I'll get into that in a second. But if there are answers to these questions, the specific call to action, and what the plan for escalation is, I don't have it. As a participant, I did not know what those things are. To me, I think that could be better communicated if that is something that has already been thought of. And if it hasn't, I think that definitely needs to be considered in this process when rallying people together. What's our call to action to these corporations, and what's that plan for escalation if these corporations and these entities do not show a change in behavior? We're trying to hit them. We're trying to make an impact. What's the change that we're looking for?